Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Can you hear me in the back? Good afternoon, Washington, D.C. Good afternoon, U Street. Good afternoon, America. Hey, listen, a little bit of logistics, please. This is going to be difficult. Could people move a little bit like this? Could you, move? It is getting very tight in the alley. Could you, move back and move over? If everybody could take 3 steps to your right. 1, 2, 3. On the count of 3, slowly. Don't trip over each other. On the count of 3. 3 steps to your right. 1, 2, 3. Come on. You're supposed to listen to me. Is anybody paying attention? It's hot up here. I'm dying in this jacket. Pay attention. I know it's hot.
All right, let's go.
You ready, Vita? You ready? Hold on. Just stay chill. Hey, man. Jim, how are you? Good to see you, Jim. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Ben's Chili Bowl. Welcome to the hot asphalt on U Street. Today is the first day of spring. Oh, it's summer. Today is the first day of summer. I thought it was a little warm. We are celebrating today Department of Public Works, Murals DC, in partnership with DC Commission on Arts and Humanities. We are celebrating the Graffiti Prevention Program, started here 10 years ago with a mural on this wall at Ben's by the artist today, Aniekan Udofia. Aniekan did the first mural 10 years ago here with the support of DPW and the Arts Commission, and it has been voted the most photographed mural in Washington, D.C. history, and I would suggest the whole world. I want to take one quick moment to appreciate the man who started Murals DC with a city council legislation, who just recently joined the ancestors. Let us take a moment of silence and respect for Council Member Jim Graham. Thank you. We're going to have several speakers today. We're going to celebrate the 10th anniversary of these murals in D.C., which you've seen all over the city. And let me bring up to you, for you, 2 individuals that some of you may have heard about. I'd like to first bring up a gentleman who I used to know as Bobby and the Critters. Anybody ever heard of Bobby and the Critters? Oh, that's a trivia question, guys. Write this down. Bobby and the Critters. He's a West Coast hero, a radio man, a voiceover, a television personality, a comic, a recording artist. He has over 30 cities with millions and millions of listeners across the country. He hails from Los Angeles. His most important attribute, however, is his family and children, and then his amazing work and his amazing voices. I particularly like Michael Jackson, Jesse Jackson, and believe it or not, he does a heck of a Barney. Ladies and gentlemen, Russ Parr.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Also known as Bobby and the Critters. Stand to my left.
Okay.
Also, I would like to bring to the stage a gentleman that you know as America's most beloved DJ and TV personality. He hails out of the great city of Detroit. In Detroit, he used to be known as the Love Bug. Yes, indeed. But today, this Detroiter is all DC MV. He's won every award that could possibly win. I cannot list them all today. However, my #1 award for this gentleman is that he possesses, every day walking down the street, the most beautiful eyes in D.C. Let me introduce you to Dr. Green Eyes, Donnie Simpson.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. This Bama here. You know, you got to say that right in front of Biz Chili Bowl today. Man, we are so honored to be here. Russ, with the commercial that me and Russ did, you know, he finally got himself on that wall, and I want y'all to give him a big round of applause for that. Oh, man, it's so fun working with Russ. He's just such a funny guy, and I'm just really happy for him. You know, for me personally, to have been part of that first batch on this wall was so special to me, with Chuck Brown, Bill Cosby, and President Obama. You know, I would tell everybody back home in Detroit, oh, I keep real good company in the alley in D.C. Hanging in the alley, from the alleys of Detroit to the alleys of D.C. So, you know, but it's just, it's so special to be a part of this. Now, I have not seen the wall yet, so I'm really looking forward to seeing it. But I'm glad all y'all came out to be a part of it. We got not a long program. I'm sorry, I don't want to say that. I don't want to scare you because it's hot out here. But we do have a program. Russ, if you'd like to say something, please do.
Yeah, I do. I just want to say that a lot of people mistake me and Donnie for being twins. Okay, that might not be the case. I do want to make an official announcement. Let's give a round of applause for our police officers here that protect us back here in blue. If there's anybody out here holding any contraband, please pass it up here to the front. We'll make sure you get it at the end of the program. No, I just want to say it's an honor to be up here on the SWAT. I think there's so many more people that are more deserving than myself being up there. Donnie definitely needs to be up there. But I just want to say it's just a true honor to be here today. And I appreciate you guys coming out and supporting us. And don't forget to listen to 102.3 and 92.7. We are the real sound of the DMV. Donnie and I are here. We've been here for like over 30 years for you? 21 years for me.
40 in August.
My bad. And we're not talking about what he drinks. I am saying the man been here over 40 years. So support us. We support you because we're all about the DMV. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah. No doubt. No doubt. I know I'm not supposed to do this, but I have to real quick. I have to acknowledge someone who's special, so special to me, and you're going to see him later in the program. But my man, Jim Vance, is here. And I'm telling you. I love this brother. When I first came here 40 years ago, this dude embraced me in his arms. We were both working at the NBC station here, WRC-TV, and for me, WKYS was then owned by NBC. And, you know, Jim was just like the man in D.C. in radio. But, oh, yeah, still is, no question. But, you know, for me coming into a new city, to have someone like that embrace me and just act as a big brother to me just meant the world to me. And, you know he's gone through some struggles health-wise lately, but he is here today, and I'm so glad to see him. My man, Jim Vance. Love this brother. All right, sorry, I know I got all off program, but we're going to get back on program now because I have to introduce the mayor of D.C. Yeah, she's such a charming lady, and I love working with her every time I get to see her. She just brings a smile to my face. This is the mayor of D.C., Muriel Bowser.
Thank you. Well, good morning, everybody. I am just really delighted to be here with the Ali family, a storied family in Washington, D.C., who's been right here on U Street when times were good and when times weren't so good. They have served us with honor, with pleasure. They have employed D.C. residents, and I can't just tell you how much I love Virginia Ali and the entire Ali family. Give them a big round of applause. And we are very delighted to work with the Ali family with our program called Murals DC. You heard Bernie talk about it. It was a baby of Jim Graham's. Jim Graham really focused on how our city could be cleaner and safer. And I am just very proud to say that there's never been a better time in Washington where we're investing in our schools, our neighborhoods, and we are cleaner and safer than ever. And to rededicate this wall today to some people who have made our city better and the entire DMV better is my great pleasure. I want to thank Chris Shorter, who is our DPW director, and Arthur Espinoza, who leads our Arts and Humanities Council, for all of their great work in getting this done. I got a sneak peek of the mural because I was here for the Duke Ellington graduation. I came to see all the faces. I came to see our artist who was at work finishing it. So Aniekan, we are very, very proud of you, and we can't wait for more people to get to see this great mural. One of the women who are going to be honored on this mural is somebody who's been working for civil rights, not just for us in Washington, D.C., but for all of us as Americans. And she has been fighting the good fight for us on Capitol Hill for a long time. And just a few weeks ago, we dedicated a park to her down on the waterfront. And I was just telling her, she said, well, that's so embarrassing. I said, it's not embarrassing, Congresswoman, because without that, we wouldn't be taking advantage of our waterfront. Without her hard work, we wouldn't be making some of the strides we're making in education and getting federal lands to make it good for D.C. And Eleanor Holmes Norton has been fighting the fight. And I'm glad that we're going to see her on this wall. Congresswoman Norton, come greet your people. And Congresswoman, as you rise to the podium, I also want to acknowledge our partners in getting everything we're getting done for the city, the members of the council. So the Ward 1 council member is here, Brianne Nadeau. Give Brianne a big round of applause. Councilmember Jack Evans is here. Give Jack a round of applause. Councilmember Robert White is here. Give Robert a round of applause. And also our Senator Paul Strauss. Give Paul Strauss a round of applause. So everybody, Eleanor Holmes Norton.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Mayor Bowser. You talked about the park, saying the park embarrassed me. You just gave such glowing remarks. You've embarrassed me. Look, I got to tell you the truth. When I hear the word wall, I go into fighting mode because we're so busy fighting Donald Trump's wall. But who would not want to be on Ben's wall? Yes. The Allies have done so much for this town. So if Ben's wants to put you on their wall and it's hot out here, you don't make no great long speech. You thank the Allies, you thank Ben's, and you thank all those people who voted to put you on Ben's wall. Thank you for coming.
Was that the perfect speech or what? Hello. That's the perfect speech. To represent our ward, Brianne Nadeau, wants to welcome you, Ward 1 City Council Member Brianna Doe.
Thank you, Bernard, and thank you to our mayor and to our congresswoman, to my colleagues from the council who've joined us, to our state senator Paul Strauss is here with us today, and I know there's some folks out here supporting statehood, which is another really important issue that I know the Ali family supports. Welcome to Ward 1. This is one of the most vibrant parts of Ward 1 here on U Street, and of course we know that Ben's Chili Bowl has been the anchor of that vibrancy and of this corridor for generations, for 59 years, in fact. And it's incredibly hard to imagine a U Street without Ben's Chili Bowl. In fact, I don't like to. I hope we don't ever have to. Ben's Chili Bowl is not only a restaurant. It is the story of one family that persisted through adversity and change and lifted up an entire community, and that story persists even today. And so I want to thank the Ali family for all they've contributed, not only here on U Street, but throughout the District of Columbia and the region. It is so fitting that the mural we are unveiling today honors so many great African Americans who've left their indelible marks on our community and our country. It's going to be a beautiful way to help us celebrate Ben's 60th year next year, and I want to thank everyone gathered here for helping keep this history alive and for all you do to make this community one that people love to visit, to live in, and to honor. Thank you so much.
In my wisdom, I invited Brianne so she could introduce the Ali family, what she just did. So to present to you 59 years on U Street, another 59 years coming forward. They adopted me as their son. They adopted my son as their grandson, Che Demchuk. I present to you the Ben Ali family.
Let me get away from the mic. You take the mic. Oh, hello, everybody. This is amazing to me. It's so wonderful to have you here on this very, very hot day. And I want to say thank you, first of all, to DC Murals for this wonderful artist that has done an amazing job. Thank you so much for our community, for the Washington, D.C. community that supported us now for 59 years. And thanks to my sons and their wives who've been so along with me for the entire ride, almost. And I'm very happy to be here. Thank you very much. Thank you. It's all I can say, right? That's great. Anybody else? Huh? Okay, okay.
Welcome, D.C. What's up? I'm Kamal Ben Ali, son of Ben's Chili Bowl founder Ben Ali, the original. I'm going to change my name around a little bit. I'm going to go with Ben Ali Kamal. This is Ben Ali Sage. I got Ben Ali Nizam because we all middle names Ben. Along with our wives, we are here to represent Ben's Chili Bowl and carry it into the future. Can I have a big round of applause for my mom and founder, Virginia Ali? There you go, Mama.
Thank you.
I got a question, D.C. Can we get a vote? Come on, Congress. Damn. Eleanor, what do you have to say? Our city is changing, rapidly changing. U Street, H Street, Northeast, Southwest, Southeast, everything is changing. What would Marion Barry on that wall say? Donald Trump is president? What would Harriet Tubman say? They say the same thing that Barack and Michelle are saying, the same thing everyone on this wall is saying. Give D.C. residents a vote. After 58, almost 59 years in business on the same place here on U Street, this mural is what we have to say. This mural is what you have to say because you voted it in. A strong group of people who represent positive change in our people and for all people. Positive activism on multiple levels across multiple professions. Positive accomplishment crossing barriers, seen and unseen. Positive change for humanity expressed on the news, in song, on the stage, in the ring, and on the big screen, seen and heard across the world. We thank Mayor Bowser, Murals DC, for this fantastic program. We thank Aniekan Udofia and his team for this incredible piece, this narrative of history meshed with the contemporary. This takes place taking on an American story and adding to our story here on U Street. We thank you for being here. We thank you for supporting Ben's Chili Bowl and our city. Thank you for being an agent of positive change for all people. God bless you.
All right. Tom is going to introduce Jim. Okay. Tom's going to introduce Jim.
Thank you all so much for being here. It really does mean a lot to us. We've been seeing a lot, as Mom has seen a lot. 2012, we did our original mural. This is 5 years later. We're so proud of this mural. And next, we are so happy and excited to bring up someone that you all know that we've talked about already today. Please give a warm welcome to Jim Vance.
Brothers and sisters, you see what I just did? I had to hike my pants up. I don't have a pair of pants in my closet that'll fit me anymore. But that's all right. Because the blessings never stop flowing. I came here on June 10th of 1969. And one of the first places that I came to spend my money in D.C. was Ben's Chili Bowl. And all these years later, here's still tears. It has been my distinct honor and privilege to have been in the company of some extraordinary people. You cannot imagine my joy and my pride when I got the word a month or so ago that all y'all had voted poor ass little me to sit on Ben's Chili Bowl's wall. You have no idea what an honor that is. And now, after all of that, to come here today to see face to face all of you who didn't have to come out here today. It's a whole bunch of things you could have done. My blessings continue to flow. And I thank each and every one of you, and may God bestow them on you too. Thank y'all. Have a good day.
Another personality on the wall. I would like to introduce a young lady who will introduce that personality. The president of the National Congress of Black Women, our dear friend, Reverend Dr. Faye Williams.
Thank you. Some men have done so little that they need an introduction. Others have done so much that they don't need an introduction. You know the person who's about to come up. He's taught us about our health all these years. Some of us listened, some of us didn't. This is a man who taught us not to be afraid, taught us not to fear, told us not to be angry, told us not to be stressed out, not to be jealous, but to love one another. He's a man who has no security, because even if he did, he wouldn't listen. He would stop and speak to everybody, take a picture with them. And ladies and gentlemen, I just want to bring to you the man who's done so much for all of us, Mr. Dick Gregory.
Let me say thank you very much for this. You know, we've done so much and never get a thank you for it. You know, we come to this restaurant to meet when everything else was gone. I thank you
I look around and I see Washington, D.C. here. See it here. And you don't have to be rich to come here. You don't have to be white now to come here. And you don't know who you bump into on your way here, on your way from here. I was walking down the street today. I got it a little early, and I saw President Trump. And I said, I'll give you for a penny for your thought. He gave me change back. But I want to say to you, I'm sitting next to a lady, Kathy Hughes, that made me. I'm known as a comic all over the world. I don't need no praises. They said I'm one of 100 comics that ever lived. I said, if you can't say I'm one, then don't say nothing. You know, I don't need you to tell me who I am. And so the mayor and my Congress lady, oh, Jesus, thank you, dear. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Cora Bear, thank you. And Dave Chappelle, you know, they have my picture next to you. That's why I ain't got no sandwich in my hand. Huh? And tell your mother hello for me. Here. Tell her. She come by and sit with me at the White House when most of you Republicans, Democrats were scared to come by. Huh? She was there. Say hello. And so again, I say to you as I leave you, I'm 85 years old. You know, no, I don't have to say young. Y'all got to say young that's hiding your age. I'm 85 years old, and the only hassle I got since I've been alive is when I was born, they say Jesus was here 2,000 years ago. 2,000 years ago. Now, by my count, he should be 2,085. But look like ain't nobody getting old with this deal but me. So as I leave you, I thank you for being here to say, we can say thank you, all of you, to you, Cora. Call her up. Got a problem, or think you got a problem. She's there. And so again, I say to you, the family, we thank you. As I leave you, I say to you, thank you. God bless you, and peace be with you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dick Gregory. Come on. To represent a gentleman that's on the wall, DC's finest, I present to you Cora Masters-Berry.
As Marion would say, good morning, D.C. I'm very happy to be here. I don't have a lot to say except he should be on that wall for all the reasons you think. But in his last few months in the hospital, it would be very upsetting because he would be sending out from the hospital to what? Ben's chili. I was like, man, I don't think that's hospital food. Well, I want a Ben's chili. Now, you don't get it, somebody gonna get it. So this is his favorite place. This was his favorite city. This is the street that he spent a lot of time, the Reeves Center. Marion Berry's it was in his heart all the time. He went down fighting for Washington, D.C. He died on his feet, loving his city. So it's great when I see the city loves him back. Thank you, Ali family. And I love all of you.
I just recognized, sitting over here in a crowd, Radio 1 WOL, Kathy Hughes. Please give her a round of applause. Also on the wall, there's a gentleman who brought music to D.C. To represent him. She's known by just one name. She will tell you who's on the wall, and that is Cookie.
Hello, D.C. I'm here representing the one and the only, my dad, Chuck Brown. The family is so honored that this is our second time up on the wall, so we would like to give a special thanks to the Ali family, especially Miss Virginia Ali, and especially Vita, my good girlfriend Vita. But we also want to thank all of the Ali family because they are very special to the entire city. We'd like to give thanks to Mayor Muriel Bowser for making sure that D.C. always has what it needs and always recognizes the people. And the mural, the painting is absolutely beautiful. So everybody just keep honoring my dad, keep honoring the Ali family, and bless you all for coming out today. Thank you.
I'd like to bring up two representatives of the D.C. Commission on Arts and Humanities, DPW's Murals D.C., to give you a more formal dedication of this wall. May I present to you Kiona and Nancy.
Good afternoon. I'm Nancy Lyons. I'm the coordinator for Murals DC, which is a program of the Department of Public Works, District of Columbia Department of Public Works.
And I'm Kiana Pearson, Public Art Coordinator from the DC Commission on the Arts and Humanities. We want to take this time to acknowledge our artists. We've worked with more than 40 artists and over a dozen apprentices throughout. They'll be able to see, more than 40 artists and a dozen of apprentices have contributed to the 65 murals that you see throughout the city. The first round of artists for this year have been selected, and the lead artist will be announced at the beginning of each mural installation. While most of the artists that we work with either live or are from DC, some of our artists live and work throughout the world. If you're a muralist and you're interested in participating and finding more information about the program and or the project, please visit our website at dcarts.dc.gov.
The lead artist whose work we're celebrating today, Aniekan Udofia, is very familiar to this neighborhood. He lives nearby in Adams Morgan, and his name is on quite a few murals from Adams Morgan to Shaw and throughout the city. You are familiar with a lot of his work. Some of his murals include the Duke Ellington mural in Northwest, his murals of Marvin Gaye, the No Taxation Without Representation mural up the street featuring George Washington. He also painted the first mural for Ben Chillibo 5 years ago. Aniekan grew up in Washington, D.C. and is a Duke Ellington School of the Arts graduate, like Dave Chappelle. He has become very well known for his large-scale paintings, including the largest mural in the city for Murals DC in 2015, and which is interesting because he has an issue with heights. We like to say that Aniekan has grown along with Murals DC. He's the only Murals DC artist who has been with the project from the very beginning, and that's 10 years. In fact, he painted the program's very first mural, and we've appreciated Aniekan not just for his talent, but for his commitment to work and his speed. This was a significant project for a lead artist to handle. Aniekan, along with his art director, Mia Duval, they've been out here almost every day, pretty much all day, taking a lot of stuff from the community, good stuff and bad. When Aniekan first discussed the concept for this mural, it was so moving, and we were also excited to see that vision come to life. So to talk to you about that concept is Murals DC's longest running artist, Aniekan Udofia.
What's up, DC? All right, my name is Aniekan Udofia. Most of you know me by just my first name, Aniekan. If you look up there, the name is known. Just kidding. This is my art director, Mia Duval.
Hello.
And so I'm going to give you a brief description of the mural. So when I did the first mural, which had Bill Cosby, the then President Barack Obama, Chuck Brown, and Donnie Simpson. And that was 5 years ago. So I was really excited when the Benz family really wanted me to be a part of this new mural. So this time they had a poll and the people picked, and we came to, I think, 16 names. So, but we didn't have a narrative, and I didn't want to just slap the faces on there, because I think from when we looked at the list, these people they're very well-respected figures, whether they're related to DC or internationally known. So in one of our meetings, I came up with the idea because we had Harriet Tubman, and I decided to title this piece "The Torch." And so basically the idea behind the torch is I didn't want it to be a history lesson, but it's something educational where you can follow the story from Harriet Tubman, and you see the first black president, and there's also Prince, Muhammad Ali, and most of the guests that are here. And for me, it was more than just creating a mural. So we basically had to look through at least 50 to 30 images of each individual to come with the final ones that we have right now on the wall. And once the sketches were approved, we had to hit the ground running. So what you're looking at is actually 2 weeks of work. And as of yesterday, 7 a.m., we worked from 7 a.m. yesterday till this morning right now. 16 people, this whole wall painted by 2 people. The people are standing on the stage right now. So basically our inspiration was drawn from everybody on the wall, and most especially Ben's Chili Bowl as a family. I want to thank the Ben's Chili Bowl family very much because they've been so kind to us. We basically, we were joking about, we just took out a room at Ben's Chili Bowl. And we were, it was kind of like our lounge. So with no further ado, I want to, do you have something to add? I want y'all to hear the story from the art director's perspective as well.
Yeah, first, I would like to let everybody know that I'm Aniekan's art director. I'm not just his art director, I'm his friend, I'm his business partner, I'm his co-collaborator. So this work that we do, we invest a lot in it, we take a lot of time. The feedback that we get from the community is everything. This particular piece was not easy to achieve. We've got 16 portraits of 16 amazing figures. All, I think, like globally, if not universally accepted and acclaimed. So trying to get to the point where we could find the right images of people that we really don't know personally, but the world has embraced was a real challenge. But I have to give my partner here a ton of credit because Aniekan is an amazing artist and an amazing human being to collaborate with. So I always make a joke where it's like I work with a magician, I work with a wizard, because we've been working together collaboratively for about 5 years now. And I don't care what project we're working on, be it a mural, an album cover, a book cover, Aniekan does something amazing. So we work together, and my job is basically to allow Aniekan to be the best artist that he can be.
Thank you.
So I want to give just a special thank you to the Ali family. You guys have been amazing, but especially to Miss Virginia and Vita. You guys, just the warmth and the compassion. We always come in the door and we feel like, oh my gosh, this is a magical, wonderful place. And we're kind of feeling some kind of way about it winding down because it's been amazing. It's been a brilliant experience. So thank you guys. In addition, we really want to thank everybody who came out. I mean, we do this work. This is what we do. This is what we love. And we're going to keep doing it. But the idea that we're standing here on the stage, we've got this on the wall, but all of these amazing people and representatives actually came out to support. I mean, please, give everybody a round of hands. Please, please, a round of applause. So, to close, I want to thank Murals DC. I want to thank the commission, Nancy, Kiana. Thank you so much for working with us. And to thank the community for coming out and supporting this. So I'm going to close and just say thank you, everybody. Thank you for coming out.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Shay, move over. Ladies and gentlemen, last but not least, I'm not going to introduce him. I'm just going to say, Dave Chappelle.
I just want to say this is one of the best honors I've ever gotten in my career. Like in 2000, I guess it was 2000, I used to come to Ben's when I was shooting my first HBO special that I called Killing Them Softly. Everyone said, why'd you call it Killing Them Softly? I said, because it's the best song a Washingtonian's put out in a long time. So I just want to thank you guys, man. I want to let you know I'm honored to be home and that this means an enormous amount to me and my family. I'm very proud of it. So much love, everybody, man. Long live D.C. God willing, 51st state.
Anything else? Anything else? Anything else? Ladies and gentlemen, everyone else who is on the wall that could be here sends their greetings. They could not be here for various reasons. The wall is open. We have 3 very quick trivia questions. Number 1, who can answer where was Harriet Tubman born and raised? Where? Eastern Shore, Maryland. Where was Dick Gregory born and raised? Dick Gregory. St. Louis. And what does Taraji mean in Taraji P. Henson? No, what does Taraji mean? It means hope. Thank you, enjoy the wall. Oh, wait a minute, we're cutting the ribbon. Where's the ribbon? Oh, right here. Where's the ribbon? Oh, well, we're looking for the ribbon. We have a ribbon. The artist, the mayor, Arthur Espinoza of the Arts Commission, and Gabriel Robinson of DPW will cut the ribbon on a count. Wait a minute. On a count of 0 at 10. You ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, cut! There it is. And we are now placing a plaque on the wall to dedicate the wall with a plaque presented by our mayor, Mayor Muriel Bowser. Thank you all. God bless you. If you're hungry, come to Ben's and buy a chili dog.
Thank you, brother. Oh, you're the man. Thank you, brother.
You gonna pick that Dave Chappelle? we got a brother down here with a Muhammad Ali shirt on. Thank you. Thank you, brother. Hey, John. All right. Good to see you.